Good morning. Welcome to Crochet with Nana Rosanna. I'm Rosanna. I don't usually put out a video in the middle of the week, but I'm going to today. I was tagged by Heather the Crochet Witch, and the tag is fall questions. So I thought I'd get on and answer some of these fall questions. I believe Heather was tagged from Jane at Scraptastic Yarns, and I will link all of Jane's questions down below. So the first treat, favorite sweet treat for fall. When my kids were young, my favorite treat was candy apples. I made candy apples. I can't count how many candy apples I made, but I always started at the beginning of October, and we probably did 2 or 3 batches every week. And the kids that I knew, the parents of, I would hand out candy apples so they would know that everything was okay. And I made sure that the parents saw who was giving the candy apples to. So that was our favorite treat when the kids were young. I haven't had a candy apple in years, but I would love to have one. Can't find them in the stores anymore, and I'm not sure if I'll be able to have one. Our next question, and kind of goes in hand with the first one, red or green apples? I've always been a green apple lover. I love Granny Smith apples, but the new apple, Apple Crisp, is phenomenal. It's a red apple, and they're very expensive. And the reason for that is they only come out every second year. So you only have a crop every second year. So I'm assuming that's why they're so expensive. But if you've not had an Apple Crisp apple, oh, go try one. They're delicious. Favorite fall sport? Not sure if it's a fall sport, but hockey does start in October, so I'm going to say hockey. If not, it would be NFL football. Our TV, as you know, my husband and I are huge sports fans, and Sunday, like last Sunday, we watched a hockey game at 5 o'clock and football after that. So that's why I get all my crocheting done, is because we're watching sports, and I don't have to pay 100% attention to it. So that's why we watch. I get my crocheting done, but we love sports. We both, all our lives have been involved in sports from kids, and got our kids involved in sports. And hopefully the grandkids will get involved in sports. We'll see. Question number, oh, that favorite fall sport. Sorry, that was number 3. And I'm going to say hockey, of course. Number 4, best drink for fall. I am not a specialty item drink person. So what I do is once fall comes, I switch from white wine to red wine. So I'm going to say red wine. I don't like red wine in the summertime because I don't like drinking warm wine on a warm day, and my white wine I can add ice to. So I'm going to say red wine for fall. Favorite fall activity? It's got to be seeing the colors change in the leaves. We just hop in the car and drive up north a little bit at the beginning of middle of October when they start to change. And we just go enjoy the country and look at all the different colors of leaves. I love being in Southern Ontario because it's so beautiful in the fall. And that's why I think I really love fall the most, is all the different colors around. It's just so fantastic. Sorry, every time I go and make a video, something pops up on my screen on my computer, so I'm not sure why, but it happens. Okay, number 6, must-have purchases in the fall. My favorite of all-time fruits is pomegranates, and they come out in the fall. So as soon as I see them coming to the stores, I have them. So that's my must-have purchase, is pomegranates, so I could eat them. They're delicious. They're messy. And by the end of fall, my skin will be all black in all the little cuts and creases because they stain like you wouldn't believe. I've tried everything. The only thing I haven't tried is rubber gloves when I'm trying to peel them and get all the seeds out. But pomegranates is a must-have purchase. Pick your own or store-bought pumpkins. Well, now that I'm older, I don't have kids at home. I just buy one at the grocery store. But as the kids were growing up, every year we would go and pick our own pumpkins. So it's changed over the years. And now my daughter's taking her daughter and out for pumpkins. And my husband's daughter, Tawny, she takes both the boys and always sends us great pictures of them in the pumpkin fields. Real or fake pumpkins? I have both. I have some fake pumpkins that I put out on the front porch every year, and I don't have to worry about them going bad or someone breaking them. But I always put one real one out. And last couple of years, we were lucky that we had a sleepover, and Paige came, and we would carve the pumpkin. And I can't believe how spectacular my granddaughter's pumpkins are at her home. They go all out and amazing pumpkins. I'll try and put a picture in here of their pumpkins. Number 9, your favorite Halloween costume. My husband and I have been together 20 years. So in our early years, we used to go to a lot of parties, and one of our friends had an amazing Halloween party every year. And the costumes were fantastic. I think my husband went as a fairy that year that I'm thinking about. But I dressed up as a referee and put dark sunglasses on and a white cane. So I went as a blind referee. And it was fabulous. Everybody loved it. The reason I did that is my husband, since he was a teenager, has been a referee and has moved up the lines, and he refed for like almost 40 years. Stop now. We're getting too old for that. I think he hasn't been refing for about 15 years now. So, but the blind referee, hockey referee, was a real winner. And I think that's one of my favorite costumes that, as an adult, as a child, I can't remember my favorite costume. It's got to be a witch or a fairy, for sure. College or NFL football? Well, in Canada, it's not the same as in the USA. So NFL football all the way. We don't watch college football in Canada. We'll watch the finals, and that's about it. So NFL, and our team, it's been for years, is the Steelers. My husband and a group of friends, they go down every year almost and watch a football game, and they're huge Steeler fans. My husband's best friend has a room, could fill up a house of all his Steelers paraphernalia that he has. We've got a few shirts and t-shirts, so go Steelers. And not this year, but hopefully in the future they'll get better again. Number 11, fall decorating or Halloween decorating. Well, I do both. I put some welcome fall signs out, but I also have some ghosts out there and pumpkins, so I do both. Rake leaves or no raking? I'm very, very anal about our yawn. The grass has to be cut a certain way so the lines show, and my husband's the same way. So we have to rake. And my husband, every night when he gets home from work, rakes the yard and bags up all the leaves. So definitely raking for us. Your favorite soup for fall? My favorite soup of all time is an Italian soup called stracciatella. It's kind of like an egg drop soup in chicken broth, and it also has tiny, tiny meatballs, probably the size of your thumbnail, and that goes in there. And it's also called Italian wedding soup. So that's my favorite soup, and I make mine homemade. Well, I cheat with the broth, but I make all my tiny, tiny meatballs. It takes forever to do a pound of ground. I do a combination of ground pork and ground beef together. So that's my favorite soup. My other favorite soup that my husband just loves is French onion soup, and I do make that from scratch also. And I think the reason why he likes it is the recipe calls for 1 cup of red wine, and I put about half a bottle in there. So it's delicious. Those are the two favorite soups, and it's hard to make a choice. If I'm out for dinner and soup's on the menu, I really have a difficult time. I think I usually go for the stracciatella because I think mine's French onion soup is the best. So, and it's a recipe that I've had for, I'm going to say 30 years. So it's delicious. Next, favorite candle scent. My favorite candle scent for the fall is champagne toast. It is delicious. And I actually keep it in here in my dining room, and I usually have it going in first thing in the mornings. So it just gives a nice scent towards the morning and gets me started for my day. So champagne toast for my favorite candle scent. Love or hate pumpkin spice? I'm going to say hate. I don't like those kind of spices, so hate pumpkin spices. Number 16, tall or short boots. I like the short boots, the ankle boots. We really don't get that much snow that we have to worry about having boots up to our knees. I do have some very high at the knee, above the knee boots that I used to wear. I don't wear them too often now because the older you get, the lower the heel goes. So I'm going to say short boots. They're just more practical and easy to get in and out of. Favorite Halloween candy. I really don't have a favorite candy. I'm not a huge candy eater. I'm more of a tangy, but I'm going to say the mini chocolate bars because, well, this year we had basically, I'm going to say 50 or 60 chocolate bars left over. So any chocolate bar, any candy, I'm good with. Pumpkin spice latte. No, my coffee is right here. And it's just regular strong roasted coffee with a bit of cream and a sweetener in there. So no to spice lattes. Number 19, hayride or corn maze. Well, right now, my age, I love a hayride. But younger days, the mazes were so much fun. So it's I would say an equal balance of both hayride and maze. And your fall favorite TV shows. Really don't have favorite TV shows. We watch The Voice. I watch Grey's Anatomy. But my favorite part of fall is watching the World Series. We love baseball, and the World Series is in the fall. And how can you beat that? The World Series. And then hockey in the fall also. So those were my 20 fall questions. I'm supposed to tag someone. I have no idea who to tag. I'd say Sam from Manfa's Makes, but they're in England, and a lot of these questions wouldn't be pertinent to them. But Sam, if you're listening, you're tagged. So I hope you have a wonderful week. And oh, I have a ring light, and hopefully the glare on my glasses isn't too bad. I can't see any of those circles, but I know sometimes the circle gets on the ring light. And I brought some yarn down, and the color is so much more true with this ring light. So hopefully when you see my makes, they'll be the correct color, and that will be much better. So I'm looking at the coffee cup, and it's an exact match. Maybe not as bright, but exact match. And I put on my darkest lipstick this morning, so I could see the color in the video. So I'm glad I got this. It wasn't expensive. It only cost me like $20. It's a small little ring, and it hooks on right to my laptop on the top. And hopefully there's not too much glare. If you can let me know if the color seems better or brighter. And I will see you on Friday or Saturday, depending if I'm working or not. I worked Monday. And I'll see you for our whips. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon. Bye for now.